everybody. My computer here, and I got my new laptop all set up. I don't know why I delayed putting it together. It was super easy and quick. The more newer, and I actually got a touchscreen one. The newer computers just seem to pick things up really fast. I was even able to download my Office 365 from work. That we get a copy for home. Let's see. Get my video up on my page. Okay. I did notice one thing when I was picking this up. So this was the one I did last night, which I'm not sure how well you can see, because I don't think the photo did it justice, where you can see where it's purple and green that I blended together in different areas. Gives a little bit of a tie-dye look. I noticed, because some of it did go through when I cleaned it up on the mat, if you remember, the back of it, you see only certain parts went through, which, you know, depending on what hit the thick part of the ink. But I had draped it over the stuff in the back, and I noticed that the top of the coffee mugs picked up a little bit of the color of the ink. And I was able to wipe that off. But, so just be careful when you're laying things out after you take them off a mat to make sure that what you're setting them on is not going to hurt it. And if I had folded it over like this, it would have just been on the inside of the towel, I assume. But I hadn't done that. So, I'm going to pop that back there. I was just going to do a quick and easy little 5x7 aid transfer tonight on a little frame I got from the Dollar Tree. Let's see. So I need to open it up. Whoops. If you're out there, well, I can see people are out there. So go ahead and hit like or comment or share. And then I know you're out there. Or we can chat. Hey, Melissa. Okay. Usually with these frames, I usually just either get a piece of construction paper to put in it, just to give a colorful background, or I take the inside and just flip it over. In this case, it's kind of gray. I'll just leave it gray for now, but I can change it with any color on the inside. This one was particularly nice. I like this frame because it has a mat in it. So I could even take the mat out and put stuff on it as well if I wanted to. Okay, yeah, I got that close. All right. So I'm just going to do the too cold to care, because the weather is getting warm and I don't care about the cold. Although I don't live down south because I can't take the heat. So I would much rather deal with the cold than the heat. Okay. This one that I did last night, I was going to mention, because it still feels tacky. I don't know if it's because of the plastic that I put it on. So I'm going to let it sit out another day and see if it still feels, it still feels like sticky. And it shouldn't. It should feel, it should just, feel like normal. I'm going to pop that back there. All right, so I've got my too cold to care. And let's grab out some, let's see. Grab my little fuzz cloth. My towel. Oh, washcloth. Let's see. What do I want to use for colors? Pink. So I'll buzz up my transfer while I'm trying to decide on colors. Melissa, once we could tell everybody, a couple of us got promotions at work today. I got Lobster House for dinner, so that was my treat. I'm just trying to line this up. If anybody wants to suggest a color they want to see this in, let me know. It's got snowflakes on it and the too cold to care. So I think I was just going to do it like in my raspberry, the wording. And then maybe the snowflakes in, I don't know how well white will show up on it. Maybe I'll do like a light blue for the snowflakes. Then that way, hopefully it will show up better. I'm going to try my frost. And we'll see. I'll decide when I get there. Okay, so my raspberry feels thick. So I'm going to add some water to it. And I filled up my water bottles yesterday. I'm not sure the last time I used this one. Can't wait till all my jars are the new paste formula, so I won't have to add any water to them. Pretty much if you buy a jar now, there's only like 1 or 2 that aren't in the new paste formula yet. So if you look at the website, you'll see a lot of them say returning soon. It's because they're changing them over to the new formula. So in which case, when you order them, once they become available again, you'll get that new formula. I'm just stirring it up till I get to the texture I want. Which is like a yogurty kind of texture. Okay. Now, somehow I got purple in my lid. I'll have to figure out how to get that in. Okay, let's see. The Too Cold to Care. I think I'm going to use my little multi-tool because I didn't wash my... I have to grab my little half mini squeegee. So I'm just going to use this one to put it on the letters. And then I'll use my white squeegee to do the outside of it, where I've got the snowflakes and stuff. And when you use the multi-tool, unlike the squeegee, it really does feel like you're painting it. That's what it reminds me of. Just the ease that it goes on. And so if you like painting, then you might want to be using the tool more than a regular squeegee. I'm just scraping off the excess. There's some little little dots all throughout it. Some of those will end up being pink, some will end up being white, or raspberry and white. Just because I'm not being picky when I do it, I'm just popping it down. And with paste, you can go in either direction. Remember, with ink, you want to just stick in one direction, either top to bottom, left to right. If you've got grain, go with the grain. There we go. So there's some pink on there. And let's see. I'm just going to spray some water in there because it was thick, so I want to make sure I get plenty of water in there for when I seal it back up. And I think I'm going to use, that's the whole reason I got the Shimmer Frost is the white glitter, was because I really wanted it at Christmas time for snow. Alright, so I'm going to get a little bigger squeegee because this one I'm going to start and mark my way in to get the snowflakes. So they'll be nice and shiny. And I know once I get this on there that I'm going to start to overlap with the pink. So I'm going to put that aside because once I hit the pink with this, I'm not going to be able to put it back in the jar. So I'm just going to kind of squeeze my way in from the outside, which is going to go over the letters and stuff a little bit. So some will fade into that. And I got a little bit of pink on the snowflake down this end. Okay, so I've got a little excess on there. I'm going to close this up. And I stuck my finger in it again. Okay. So, as you can see, I made a big old mess. But that's okay because watch when we peel and reveal. Okay, so I'm just going to grab the corners and pull up. Try to pull nice and evenly and not too quickly. There we go. Okay. So, you should be able to see that. So we've got the Too Cold to Care in the Raspberry Sorbet, and then I used the Shimmer Frost, which is like the white glitter, for the snowflakes, and I even got a little bit of white on the lettering when I mixed them together on the edge. And even this snowflake has a little bit of pinkish color in it too, just from mixing them together. I like it. Too Cold to Care. This is actually what my nephew did at Christmas time. We went and got a couple of these, and he did, there's one I have that's like snuggle weather, and he made them for his grandmother's for Christmas and gave them as gifts. And he even did one for his mom. The one he did for her was the I'm Not Adulting Today, and Tomorrow Doesn't Look Good Either. He did that one for her birthday, because her birthday was right before Christmas. And so it's a cute, easy little gift that kids can make. And honestly, you could put a photo in behind it, or I could have just put the snowflakes around the edge or the wording around the edge or something. So there's all different sorts of things that you can do. That's just a quick little easy project. So with one transfer, paste, and a little Dollar Tree frame. Really that quick and easy. I'm going to go ahead and clean up my transfer while I've got it out. Remember that I said this has got glitter on it from the white frost. So I have smartened up and decided that I need to have a towel that I use when I'm not using glitter, when I'm not using any of the shimmers, just because glitter, once glitter gets on something, it's everywhere. It's everywhere. Oh, you like with this transfer, Melissa? Yeah, it's cute. And I know it's kind of hard to see, but I got some of the Shimmer Frost on top of some of the Raspberry Sorbet, which gives it like a little frozen kind of look. And just do your best job that you can of wiping it off. As you can see, I got most of it off in this one, but I'm going to grab another clean wipe, just so I can get a little bit. Because even when it looks clean, then all of a sudden you'll go over it and you're like, oh, there was still some in there. So I'll take a look at my... So I got just a little bit, not too much, which means I had most of it the first time around, which is good. Does, of course, get on the towel underneath, so you can see the Too Cold to Care and like pink colors in there, pink shiny colors. That will come out in the wash. So always use like an old washcloth or an old towel. I use old washcloths for the smaller ones just for convenience. It's just easier than picking up the big towel and using it. And now that I've got this clean off, I'm not sure if you can see or not, I can still see glitter on it. The glitter's not going to hurt anything. It's just really, really super fine glitter that, as you can see, it's still sticky. Once this dries, I use the Clorox wipe, so it'll be dry in like, I don't know, within probably 2 minutes. And then this will go in the wash to get clean. Put my wipes away. Make sure I got everything up on the table. Forgot to clean my squeegees and stir stick. Go ahead and try to like the video if you can. Let's see. Not bad. I really actually did do a short project tonight. I keep saying I'm going to do a short project, and then I end up talking and going even longer. Sorry, Melissa, I forgot the apron today. I'll bring it in Wednesday, along with some of the Dune color paste. So I do have a big jar of Dune paste that I have. and I'll fill up one of the little jars. So these are the little jars that I have. They have a little screw top, and they even come with the little seals to keep them fresh. And it's funny, the seals on them say sealed for your protection, just like the new chalk paste does. It's kind of amusing. It's like, oh, didn't even notice that till last night, until I was looking at them a little closer. All right, so I am sure, I'll take one of the little craft jars of camel. I haven't tried camel. I was waiting to get it till it restocked so I could do my deer, and then I realized it's on the retired list. So I will not be getting camel, but I've got a nice big thing of dune. It's like an almond kind of color. I guess I would say like like if you were to paint your walls almond or something like that. That's kind of what the dune looks like a desert. All right, I am going to sign off. Like, share the video, comment, check out my page. Oh, do I want any other color to test out? No, I think I'm good. I think I'm good for now. I mean, I want every single color. But I have most of the colors. And once my new paste gets here, I'll have all the new paste colors. So, no, I'm good. I'm good. Let me know if there's any other colors that I have that are retired that you want to try. All right, I am going to sign off. Night, everyone. And I actually kept this one kind of short. All right, night.